I do wrong, better get me to work. One like a jumper, I'm feeling like Dirk. My page are addy, they wanna come lurk. They only feel good if they post it on perks. Living my life and it comes with the perks. Knew I could fuck when she gave me the smirk, but it was so easy, it gave.
What's good? MarlonmadethatTV back with another video, and today I got Young and Reckless episode 10. You feel me? And it's the review, so I'm gonna get straight into it. You feel me? So, Ferrari walks into Legacy's room. She says hey to her Alexis, and she's chopping it up and she's talking about yesterday and just things that happened. So she asks Legacy about Amber swinging off on her on the boat ride, and feeling that Amber, she's not doing enough, and there are other girls who just here who just to be here, and they're not showing enough personality. So she wants to get rid of certain girls. So then Legacy goes and says, yeah, like I don't think Amber, is built for this. I don't think she's ready for that, and it like what this environment entails. You know what I mean? So they talk about how Amber isn't riding for Jules once she got into it with Kayla again, and she was wrong for putting her friend in that situation. So she tells Alexis. So Ferrari tells Alexis and Legacy that her picks that she's most likely going to send home is between Jules, Minnie, and Chastity. And Amber was mentioned, but that was before. She didn't mention her when she said that. So that was just like whatever. So then Ferrari's just like, okay, I'll see y'all bitches later. So she leaves the room. So then it cuts to somebody from production walking into Kayla and Hennessy's room and telling them that I'm looking at my notes here because I'm like trying to visually see the play-by-play. You feel me? Of what happened. So somebody from production walks into Hennessy and Kayla's room and they tell them that eliminations are tonight and they need to write down um whoever's name they feel should go home and then put their name. So she's like, okay, so they go and do that. So then the camera cuts to Snow Blue, they go ask her, and she ends up putting she ends up putting up Hennessy for elimination. She was just like, yeah, that fat ass bitch. You talking about something, she get money, but she need to use that money for her body. She was talking crazy about Hennessy. So I'm like, damn. So then it cuts to Jules, and she and she said Kayla should go home and that they should have sent her to the cartel when she hit her on the boat. I'm like, yo, I'm like, what is going on? You feel me? Like, what the fuck is up? So after that, after they do that scene, Ferrari comes down. She must have changed or whatever. So she comes out of her room and she's popping into the girls. I don't know if they had them on lockdown or what was going on, but security was in like front of signal like certain girls' rooms. So Ferrari goes around the rooms and she just knocking on the door. She y'all bitches lame, y'all bitches weak, y'all bitches not doing enough, y'all not popping it. She just she going to the girls, she telling them they not doing that. She talking her shit for real. So so it cuts to Legacy, and Legacy says she heard her, through the show. Y'all bitches not doing enough. Y'all not doing this, and she feels as though Legacy is constantly trying to prove that this is her show, knowing it's not. And if it was her show, she wouldn't need to constantly scream it out or try to prove to people, "Oh, this is my shit." And Legacy made a point, like that is true. People respect you. People know what you do. People know how you moving and bringing it. You don't have to pop it all the time. It's just gonna speak for itself. So it makes sense. So Legacy goes out and says, "Oh, you don't got bang on our doors like that." So then Ferrari says, "Bye, you could go home. Like we don't need you. You feel me? Like you don't gotta end up being here." Because I guess Legacy ended up getting into it with the producers at first after she knocked on the door. So then when they got into like a back and forth, Ferrari entered the conversation, and that's when things went up between them. So it's just a back and forth disgruntled, and then meanwhile while they talking, Ferrari said fuck you bitch, and then Legacy throws a paper clip or some type of like hair clip at um Ferrari starts wilding the fuck out. She started yelling, screaming, I did that, I did that. So all the girls walking out their room, they looking confused, like what the fuck going on. So then Ferrari like sit down, they got her by there, she mad as fuck. Ooh, she mad as fuck. So then she like, okay, bitch, I'm gonna get you. So she plotting. So she goes in her room, they trying to calm her down still, and she's like, nah, like nah, I gotta get her, and I said Legacy wasn't wrong. Ferrari was just in the room talking with them, being chill, and then you come out popping and randomly saying we not doing enough, we boring. Not saying it was like directed towards her. She saying, because Ferrari said that was towards the bitches that wasn't doing enough or who was up for eliminations. But you know I don't know, Legacy might have felt like she was playing with her and being disrespectful, which she said in when they cut back to her bedroom. You know what I'm saying? She felt like Ferrari was playing with her face and being disrespectful. So then it cuts to Alexis and Legacy. They start popping it about the whole cat Ferrari and the cast. You know what I'm saying? Saying bitch is boring. They weak. They're not doing enough. But then she wants to call them out for doing that, and it's just weird. So then Ferrari calls Kayla into her room, right? trying to play puppet master again. Remember, episode 9, she motherfucking had her throw the drink on Jules, and they start getting into it. So Ferrari calls Kayla into the room and tells her to beat that bitch ass, as in Legacy. You feel me? She wants her to fight Legacy, but Kayla, you could tell the look on Kayla's face was just like, I'm not about to be fighting that bitch for you. Like that's your smoke, that's your business. You feel me? So this is where, and Kayla's not like my fan favorite, but she's grown on me. Like I'm starting to like her. I'm like, oh, okay, you got a mind of your own. Like you feel me? You're not just on bank. You know what I mean? You're a cool like girl. You feel what I'm saying? So Ferrari was trying to get her, and the fact that you trying to get and I said the fact that Ferrari's trying to get Kayla to take a fade for her and you barely know her is wow. You know what I'm saying? Because she even went live after I guess the episode dropped and said like she don't know Ferrari like that to be taking fades for her and shit like that. Kayla was right. Ferrari Kayla was right about Ferrari because she was just like, you're kind of two-faced it, or you like only pick and choose when you want to fuck with me or how you want to fuck with me, and I'm not no yes man, and I'm not somebody that's just gonna be on call like, oh, get my dog, yeah, you gonna mess with my dog, right? Yeah, he gonna take that fade. So she calls out Ferrari and says, I already got fades lined up. I'm not about to fight Legacy. And plus, me and Legacy kind of got a bond. So what do I look like just randomly fighting her? And then she asked her, what did she do? And she said, oh, she threw something at her or a clip or something. And Ferrari's just like, bitch, it don't matter if it was a clip, it was this, it was that. I need you to be on that. So then she was just like, ooh. But I'm glad because Kayla said this to Ferrari face. She said, I'm not no yes man, and I'm not just taking a fade for you. Like, I already got fades lined up. I got stuff I got to do already. I can't just take on your problems. You feel me? So I respected Kayla for that because she got a mind of her own. And which is right. You know what I'm saying? So Ferrari get mad, so she tells Kayla, oh, go get Yasmin. I could tell like Kayla low-key wanted to smack Ferrari, but she respects her, so she just like kind of walked out the room. You feel what I'm saying? And Kayla says she been running her feeds and doing everything. You know what I'm saying? She not taking one for Ferrari because she wouldn't do the same. You know what I mean? Um, so Ferrari ends up calling Yasmin and telling Yasmin what's going on. So at first, I'm just like, maybe Yasmin just gonna be like, no. But then she's just like, okay, like listening to Ferrari, and Ferrari's like, yeah, I called Kayla in here. She wasn't on that. She wasn't doing nothing. I should have called you in here first. You know what I'm saying? Just popping it about Kayla. I'm like, dang, like you see how easily you switch up. That's why nobody want to fight for you. You know what I'm saying? You just two faced it. So after that happens, Yasmin's like, all right, cool. I'll fade legacy for you. So I'm thinking like, damn, like shit, Yasmin on some shit like. So then Ferrari FaceTimes Landon and tells him about Kayla declining the fade with Legacy, and then he tells Ferrari, "Oh, she could have stayed home if she wasn't gonna run no fades for you and do what she said she was gonna do." Because Ferrari said Kayla before the show was gonna fight anybody, anything that was trying Ferrari or disrespecting her. So when she didn't do it, it was like she kind of went back on her word. So then Landon and Ferrari were saying that Kayla can go home. He told her to jump in in the fight with Legacy, which is crazy. So the girls go to eat dinner at the table and stuff like that. Ferrari goes to walk past to get to her room, but she walks past Legacy. Legacy ends up checking Ferrari for trying to get some of the girls to jump her. So Legacy was lying like, "Who do you want to jump me? Who did you get to jump me?" She must have found out. So one or two things: either Kayla went back and told Legacy what happened, or producer got around, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody ended up finding out. So security got that shit on lock, you feel me? And like they got like 2, 3 security guards around Legacy, and then they got the girls like kind of like hut up together so they don't like really do nothing. You can see Yasmin, she's in her gear, she got a heck like a cap on, and she got like motherfucking shit on, like she ready to squabble, but she never presses Legacy. And then it cuts to one of her confessions and she says she's not gonna fight her because it's like there's no point of, she knows what she could do to Legacy, and she feels like there's no point in doing that for Ferrari, and plus it wasn't even that deep of why they was fighting, so she just backed up. So Legacy's still looking like, who the minion, who finna, you know what I'm saying, who gonna do something. So Ferrari calls Zanaya into the room, and Zanaya munching hard. Like, she's munching Ferrari hard. She's just like, oh, why would they do that to you? Who's doing this? They need to respect the host. They need to do that. It's like, bro, if somebody did that to you, ain't like, I don't know, you be on that too. But I don't know. She just on there, you know. So she's just like, yeah, she needs to get handled. She needs to get handled. So then Zanaya, mind you, everything's still going on. So Legacy just like, if you want something done to me, she tells Ferrari, come, like, you come do it. Don't send nobody to do it. You do it. So then Zanaya is like walking up to Legacy's door. She on 10. So Legacy, like, are you the yes man? Are you the person that's gonna fight me? So Zanaya start getting mad, like, well, I'm not no yes man. I'm not just gonna do something because somebody told me to, but like, I think you bugging. I think you overreacting. So they start getting into it. I'm thinking about the fight. You feel me? Zanaya and Lauren, because they cut the Lauren confession and she was just like, oh, like, Ferrari's so nice, she's so sweet, she does things for us, and it's just like, girl, you being unappreciative, you feel me? And Zanaya and Lauren feels as though Legacy should respect Ferrari. You know what I mean? And it goes back, it cuts to Legacy and Ferrari just going back and forth. But yeah, that's the end of the video. You feel what I'm saying? Well, that's the end of my review. You feel me? But it cuts off the next week, and Melanie, yes, she's in the motherfucking building, so I definitely will be reviewing that. Um, yeah, it's the end of the video. If you stay to the end, I don't know, put 100 emoji, put something. You know what I'm saying? Just show that you're there and share your thoughts on the video. And other than that, I'll see y'all next video. Peace. One more thing. Should y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on post notification bells to be updated with all forms of new content.